Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Saturday, guys, and yes, I have a lot of necklaces on because I haven't taken any off yet. I put on my angel yesterday that my husband bought me. So beautiful, right? I love it, and I don't have the heart to take my other ones off because I absolutely love them too. My heart that my husband got me for Christmas, and these beautiful crosses that Lily got me, my amazing, beautiful friend. I call her a friend, and it's not for any other reason, just because we have a bond and we have a relationship. We met on YouTube, yes. She gifts me with so many things. She's such a beautiful, loving person, but it has nothing to do with gifts. It has to do with just who she is, and she's become one of my closest friends in the whole entire world. Lily. I love you and your family. Amazing people. Anyway, guys, I don't know how I got on that while I was telling you about my necklaces, but anyway, this makes me happy right here. So anyway, it's Saturday, and it's probably noon. I think it's noon, right? Yeah, it's 12:30. And the weather's, sunny. Thank God there's some sun. There's some blue skies today. It's been raining the whole week. It's been chilly. And it's also not even 50 degrees today. I think it's going to be, it's going to be like 58 degrees today. So it's chilly out, but my husband's outside doing some stuff. I was going to do some stuff outside, and I am, but later. I want to get some stuff done in the kitchen first, since it's still early, before I get out there, and I have some plants to plant and some situating to do out there. But I want to get these two things done first. I'm going to tell you the first thing I'm going to do. I'm doing crab cakes, and I realized that it calls for panko breadcrumbs, which I didn't have yesterday for a recipe as well. By the way, guys, that recipe I made last night, okay, the Salisbury steak, I thought it was a win. And then what happened was it cooked for a while in the gravy. If you go back and look at the video. But what happened was once you took it out of the pan, it literally fell apart, and it was like chopped meat, like, you know what I mean, like minced meat almost. But it did, and it didn't hold it didn't hold, you know what I mean, into a patty. Number one. Number two, it felt like it wasn't cooked. Like, even though we put it in the microwave, we cooked it more in the pan, it was raw. And I think it was just because, I think what I did was I forgot the egg. I remembered later I forgot the egg, and I didn't use panko breadcrumbs. I used regular breadcrumbs, which they called for. Not only that, because I don't even think the breadcrumbs were the issue. I think it was just other stuff, too much water. I think it was just too loose or whatever, so it didn't work out. My husband microwaved his, he ate his, he said it was good, the flavor was good. I threw mine out, I didn't even eat it, and then I threw the rest out because it just became like chopped meat. It was just like minced meat, and it wasn't even good. Like, I don't know, I didn't like it. So anyway, but that's all right, guys. Sometimes you make recipes, they don't always come out. And it's weird because when I follow a recipe, and I didn't follow it to the T, but when I follow a recipe, a lot of times the recipes don't come out. And then when I do my own recipe, most of the time they come out. So I don't know. Anyway, that's okay. And I have no problem telling you guys it was a fail, because it was a fail. Sometimes you make things and it doesn't always come out. And that's just, cooking in the kitchen. And that's okay, Anyway, so what I was saying was that I needed panko breadcrumbs, and I need them now. So I said to myself, I have regular breadcrumbs, so why would I do that? I could go on Pinterest and look and see about a recipe for panko breadcrumbs, and so that's what I'm going to do. So what it says is to cut the crust off of white bread. And these crusts I'm going to use maybe for croutons, guys. Okay? I don't want them to go to waste. So I'll cut the crust off. And I wanted to make more, but I don't want to use all my bread up. But I'm going to make these homemade. When I get another loaf of bread, I will do that, because they stay in an airtight container for 3 months. So I make a lot of my own stuff. I make my own what is it called? Pancake mix. I haven't done it in a while, guys, really, but I do. I make my own ranch powder. No, I haven't made that yet. I make my own shake and bake. I make my own what else was there? Oh, taco seasoning, and I make my own breadcrumbs most of the time. So I just haven't done it yet. But anyway, so they say to just take the crust off the bread. So that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I really wanted to do the whole loaf, but it's the only bread I have right now, and I am running to the store probably today or tomorrow because I need, there's something I forgot. Oh, my husband, we forgot to get dry creamer. And then there was one other thing that I kind of needed for this weekend that I forgot. Meanwhile, my son went to the store 3 times, to 3 different stores yesterday. I remembered a few things, told him to get, but there was a few things that I forgot. Also, still, so. Let me get a container and put those things in there. Or I'll get a Ziploc bag, actually. So yeah, I didn't think I had much motivation this morning to be in the kitchen, but all of a sudden, I don't know, I got dressed, I felt better, listening to some gospel music and just going to Christ, which I tell you, when I don't keep Christ in my daily routine, it definitely affects my life, guys. I'm not as happy, I'm not as peaceful, I'm not as content. So every day I say to myself, keep God in your life, and I do, and he just brings me up and just gives me so much hope and love and just contentment. So yeah, so that's it. All right, so then it says, what it says is to pulse this in the thingy, and it says not to do it that long because you want a light, fluffy consistency on your bread. Now I have the it says to put the oven on 350, so that's what I have. All right, it says not to overcook them, not to over brown them, because when you brown them, then it's not panko anymore. You know what I mean? It's regular breadcrumbs. So we don't want to. This is the crust. Maybe I shouldn't use the end piece. I wonder. I have a few end pieces here. I'm just going to use them. All right, let's see if this is enough. If it's not enough, then I'll get a couple more slices. I had Italian bread in there I could have used, but I think it'll just have a different consistency. I'll use those for croutons, actually. I'm telling you guys, you really can make a lot of stuff homemade. You really can. You just have to, take the time to do it. And it is so much cheaper. I'm just breaking this up a little bit because I don't want to pulse it that long. But I also, need it to be pulsed. So I'm afraid it's going to have to pulse a little bit. Anyway, you really, really can. If you take the time and the effort and all that, you could save a lot of money. I know it because I've done it. The ends, I noticed that the ends are not really, see the ends are not, and it says to cut the ends off, so I'm going to take the ends out. Because they're not going to, be careful that this thing is on right now. I don't know how I got so many ends in here. I think that's, we got one big one too here. What is that? Is that a paper towel? How did a paper towel get in there? I'd like to know. I would like to know. Let me get 2 more slices of bread. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I feel pretty good today. Like I said, living with depression and anxiety really does take a toll on your life because every day is a different day. Every day is like, how am I going to feel today? What do I have to break through today? What do I have to push through today, Some days are better than others, but I'm telling you, since I found Jesus Christ, guys, really, and God has always been in my life, okay? That's one thing I have to say, but he was in my life in a different way. He was. I was always asking God for things, never having a relationship with God and going to Him for everything and giving Him everything that I struggle with. And now I do, and that's the difference. And I live for God now. God doesn't live for me. That's just the way it is. And that's the truth. God's honest truth. Yeah, it's His honest truth, guys. All right. So it doesn't say to season this at all or anything. It just says, that's it. That's it. Put these in plastic. These are all going to be used for croutons. Maybe I'll do that today too. I feel like doing a lot of recipes today, guys. Wait till you see what I'm doing after this. Woo! You're gonna love it. You're going to love it. It's my first time ever making the next recipe, and I'm so excited about it. It's a favorite in my house. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to, because a lot of them are a little bit, what do I do? It says light and fluffy, but I feel like these right here need to be a little bit smaller. So maybe I'll just mix it up and, ow, be careful because that is a blade. And I'll just pulse it one more time. Pulse it one more time. That's it. Alright, it says to put it on. Remove crust from bread, okay, grate bread, okay, to place bread onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, bake 5 to 7 minutes, be extra careful not to let the panko brown, remove panko breadcrumbs from the oven, let cool and store in a glass jar or in a container. Let me get my pan, because I want the pan nice and big. Where's my pan? Alright, let me get the parchment. It doesn't say to grease or anything, right? No. Okay. All right. It doesn't say to grease it. Oh, because there's parchment paper. Hello, Linda. You guys, I've always used parchment paper, like, not always, but like when I bake, I use parchment paper, but lately I've been making it to like cook with too. I saw some YouTubers use it, put it in the oven. You just can't go over like 425, but I've used it. I love it. I actually love it. I'm buying it in mounds now. You can get it so cheap at the Dollar Tree, at Dollar General, this one's from, this was from Walmart, but yeah. It's really amazing. And if you want to get your panko to lay flat, this is what you do. I know, it's weird, right? You would think it would do the opposite, but it doesn't. I gotta plug in my I hate when it's really big though. That's the problem with this, with the long sheets, is that you have to cut them a little bit, and there's a little bit of waste, but try to do as best you can. But I've bought the sheets before, and I don't know, they're too small. They don't really fit the whole pan, so I tend to like to buy this this kind. You just got to be a little bit cautious with it, so you don't want to waste so much of it. But it's not easy to manipulate sometimes. You just gotta try to guess, but I like it to fit the pan more. I don't really like it to hang off the pan. I also worry that it's going to start on fire, even though I know it's not, because it's made for the oven. It's just, just a hang up that I have about it. All right, I think that should be good. Yeah. See? And it lays kind of flat. All right, so let's do this. And if there's any that I feel like need to be broken up, I'll do it with my hands because like I said, yeah, like see, these are a little bit big. Just break them up with your hands because I don't want to, God darn it. I don't want to pulse it anymore because I don't want to ruin the texture. If you pulse it too much, then they won't come out great. That's what the recipe says. So hubby's out there weed whacking the yard. My husband's a perfectionist with the yard. He worked at a school district on the grounds crew for 15 years. He loves to do the yard and all that. But he's, as he's getting older, he's not so crazy about the yard anymore. So, but that's the next phase of life. Probably about a year, we're going to be moving on to other stuff. Housing and all that kind of stuff, different housing and all that. So anyway, yeah. So I'm surprised it says not to put anything on this, and very hard for me not to put anything on it, but gotta do what the recipe says because I want it to come out right. All right, so that's good, guys. I think it'll break down a little bit more in the oven. I don't know, but it really looks good. So here, you can make your own panko freaking breadcrumbs. There you go. I don't understand why there's paper towels in here. Why is there paper towels in my bread? Maybe I had it in here because I dried it out. Yeah, that might have been the reason. Let me make sure there's no paper towels in here. If I didn't see it, we'd be eating it. We would never even know it. Just swallow it. You know how many things we eat that we don't know we eat, guys? Let's not even go there, but because it's gross. But yeah, I'm sure. All right, is there any more paper towels? Because now that I know, I don't want to eat paper towels. All right. Guys, you got to be so grateful. Just wake up and be grateful. I notice that when I wake up and I write my gratitude journal, or I just think about being grateful, I'm not really good at that. I don't always write in my journals, but I should. I do sometimes. I go through phases, but you really have to be grateful because there could be so much wrong in your life that you sometimes don't even realize, All right, let's see. It says 5 to 7 minutes, so I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes because I don't want to overcook these. Oh, it says cook time, 10 minutes. All right, I'll put them on 5 minutes and then we'll check them. All right, 3:50, 5 minutes, guys. Just overlooking again, no paper towel. Do you see any paper towel? If you see it, let me know. It'll be too late, but yeah. Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right. All right, so that's done. So now let's get ready for the crab cakes, okay? We're going to put this back over here. Not worried about this right now because I might use this again for my next recipe. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think I might. All right, put this back over there. Love that. Love that. It's one of my favorite things in my kitchen. I'm gonna do a favorites in my kitchen. A list. I'm gonna do a video on that. All right, so let's get going on the crab cakes. All right, so what we need is, all right, it calls for either lump crab meat or imitation. The reason why I'm making these crab cakes too is because I bought these at Sam's a couple of weeks ago and I want to use them up before they expire. And I did buy them for crab cakes, but we also like them. I heat them up and then dip them in butter. So delicious, guys. If you ever get these are you can get them anywhere in any food store. Snow crab legs. I got these from Sam's. So anyway, I want to use them up. So that's what I'm doing. All right. So it calls for mayonnaise, an egg, panko breadcrumbs, Old Bay seasoning, lemon juice powder, onion powder, black pepper, 3 teaspoons of butter, and then it doesn't say garlic powder, but I'll put garlic powder in it, and a little bit of salt and pepper. You know that. All right, so let me get more butter out of there because we don't have enough butter there. All right. And 1 egg. Yeah, I got an egg too. All right, so place crab, egg, breadcrumbs, mayonnaise, Old Bay seasoning, lemon juice in a large bowl. All right, let me get the bowl, and I got to cut up all this stuff. 16 ounces lump crab meat, 1 can or imitation crab. See the notes for instructions to use imitation crab. Okay, let's see what that says. Because I am using imitation crab. Alright, to use imitation crab, which is much less expensive than the real thing. Yes, it is. I think for 1 can of crab, like this much, it's like $25 or something. Crazy. Which is much as pulse it through the food processor just once or twice. Oh, cool. Okay, so. Or chop it finely. I could do that too for a better texture in your crab cakes. I think I'm going to chop it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop it because I want a better texture. I don't want it like, I want to be able to taste. I want to see the crab. Because you know, guys, sometimes when you go to a seafood restaurant, or you go out and you get crab cakes and it's all chopped meat. Well, it's all chopped meat. Oh my God, I'm losing it. It's all breadcrumbs. I don't want to taste all breadcrumbs. I want to taste the crab. Wow, I smell this already. This smells like. Smell this. I smell these breadcrumbs already, guys. Looking good though. They're not browning up or anything. All right, so let's cut up let's see what we have to. All right, so I'm gonna cut it up. All right, so 1 egg beaten. It doesn't call for onion. But I'll put some, I'm gonna put onion powder like I said, because it does call for onion powder, but I'm also gonna put a little bit of minced onion. I'm not gonna put regular onion in, I'll just put minced onion in, and do it that way. So let's do that. All right, so let's get the crab meat cut up. All right. I forgot the bowl. Sometimes I'm just so forgetful. I got news for you. I got this long sleeve shirt on for right now because it was a little chilly before. But I might be switching it. I might be switching it to a short sleeve shirt. I'm gonna make crab cakes now. Maybe we can have those for lunch. All right? Oh, put your hat on, please.
Yeah, the sun's coming out.
Yeah, the sun's coming out. Hey, how's the temperature?
Nice.
Nice? Yeah, well, you're hot because you're doing stuff. All right, Alexa, stop. Okay, that's the 5 minutes, guys. Let's check it out. Let's check
I'm
it
not
out.
quite sure how to help you.
Alexa, stop. They're still. So it says 5 to 7 minutes. So, yeah. Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute. I'm gonna leave it in 1 more minute, and then it's coming out.
I'm not quite sure how to
Alexa,
help
stop. Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute.
you. 1 minute, starting now.
Come on, Alexa, get it together. All right. All right, let's get these out. These are so good, guys. They don't, what it is with these is that they have absolutely no flavor. They really do have no flavor. They taste like nothing until you put, which gives you a good thing, because you could put stuff, you could put, a lot of seasonings on it. Dip it in butter. I made cocktail sauce. We dip it in cocktail sauce. I put these in my, I don't know what that is. I put these in my pasta dishes sometimes, with a little garlic and oil and butter, and then you make like a little sauce and put it in. Oh, it is so good with shrimp. And it's really, really good because it's very cheap, it's reasonable, and it feeds a lot of people. It really does. You could put that out as an appetizer. You put like a little sea salt on it, or a little kosher salt, guys, and it's perfect. Okay, there we go. That's good. There we go. Alexa, stop. I don't know. They seem like they could be a little bit more crispy. A little bit more. I'm gonna leave them in another minute. I am, guys. I think they can cook another. Alexa, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
So it says to cut, like you can, looking good, let's see. Or just or food processor, or just Just once or twice, or just chop it finely. See, I'm gonna do it fine, but I'm not gonna do it too fine. I want them to, like I said, I want to be able to taste it. I want to be able to see it. So it's not gonna be. I'm not doing it fine. I'm gonna do it like this. So it's little pieces, like little chunks. This is so good too. I feel like eating it right now. I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything today yet. And it's way after 1, I think, isn't it? It's just about 1. See, I'm not going to do really big chunks, but I want it to be kind of chunky. Alexa, stop. Alright, let me get in there. And just even, guys, just squeezing lemon on there. Oh my gosh, so good. Alright, that's it. Yes, that's good. What?
If you want to pull the leaves off, you can put them in a vase. They're dying out there because of all the weeds.
Well, what am I going to do with them right now, though?
Oh,
Put them on here. Put them in the back here.
You gotta pull the leaves off.
Oh, that's so pretty.
They're dying because of the weeds.
Yeah.
I picked them
Where
out.
did you pick them out from?
Huh?
Where, in the front?
In the front.
Oh, okay. Alright. Hubby just picked some flowers for me that were dying. Alright. So they're done. I'm going to leave them over there. It says let it cool off. There's a lot of this, guys. I don't know if I'm going to cut it up all of it. How much crab does it take? 16 ounces. Alright, let's see. I'm so hungry. Let's put it in. I have a bigger one. I wonder, let me just guess. Let me just see something. Yeah. This is definitely over 6 ounces, 16 ounces. And the thing is that like, I'm using the recipe, so I kind of want to go, you know, basically by the recipe. I mean, I can go deviate a little bit, but I want them to come out good, so. All right. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. All right, so it says roll the stuff in. It's just that the more I have, the more I can make, you know? Everybody loves these, so. Alright. That's it. You know Linda, create with Linda. That's how I work, guys. That's how I work. Always got to go the extra mile, put a little bit more in that's supposed to be in the recipe. That's it. Just want to get all this. This is all good, clean off my hands because I don't want to waste any of it, guys. All right, so put 1 egg in. Now the thing is that, like, whoop, I don't know why this is even there. Like, because I have a little bit more crab meat, do I need another egg? No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, it says lightly beat the egg. The panko look good, guys. They look really, really good. Lightly beaten egg. I would say that's lightly. I don't know. Are you guys watching American Idol, or did you watch American Idol? Please don't say anything, but it doesn't really matter because I think I know already. I watch it, you know, I save the episodes it's on Sundays. I save the episodes on Sundays and I watch them like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. And I just saw something on the online when I went to my page, my YouTube page, and said something about the winner of American Idol. So I think I found out the winner when I didn't even want to know the winner. Ooh, almost cut my finger. But I think I know. Do you guys, if you watch American Idol, tell me if it really was the finale, because I can't believe it happened so quickly. Like, I'm only a couple of days behind. Like, I watch it every Sunday, so I thought I was on time. You know what I mean? It's not like I haven't seen it in 2 weeks, so I don't understand what happened. Sometimes they just project the winner, but I went to something else and it showed that the winner. So I don't know. It doesn't really matter because it is what it is. I kind of know who the winner is anyway. It wasn't gonna be. Well, kind of. I wanted to. The person who might have won is a person that I definitely am happy that they won, but there was 2 others that I really, really, really wanted to win more, but we didn't do. Can't have everything. All right, guys, what am I doing here? 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I know I'm very chaotic, but this is what I am. I'm very chaotic. This is who I am. So I'm just going to go, like I said, a little bit more because I put more crab meat in here. So I got to allow for that. That's 1/4 cup of mayo, right? 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. I'm not crazy about Old Bay. I'm really not. Let me get the thing because I'm gonna measure it. Not crazy about it, but it also has to go in the recipe. Like, this is something that has to go in the recipe, you know what I mean? And I think it works in the recipe, obviously. 2 teaspoons. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons. We're not going to go overboard with that. Because that's a lot. That's a lot, Old Bay. 2 teaspoons Old Bay spice or more. Really? That's a lot. Yeah, I don't think I'm putting more than that. I mean, I'll put a nice heaping spoonful. Alright. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. You know, we always have to go a little overboard on the lemon, but I can't go crazy because my husband, he doesn't like a lot of lemon. He likes lemon, but he doesn't like an over amount of lemon. The puppies are in here with me. You guys gotta say hello in a minute. Now, Mommy put you guys in video in 1 minute. All right, so it says, this freaking knife. Look at this knife. I mean, come on. You can't cut a lemon. You gotta choose it. All right. So it says how much lemon? 1 tablespoon. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna play games here. Let's do this. All right. 1 tablespoon. I think think it'll be okay because there's a lot more crab in here. And then I will, well, I'm not, oh yeah, I can probably taste it. That's right. All right, let's do that. And then 1 teaspoon of onion powder. We're definitely not going to measure that. Okay, 1 teaspoon. It's definitely probably about 1 teaspoon. And then I'm definitely doing a little bit of garlic powder, not a lot, because it doesn't even call for it, but I want some garlic in there. And then butter. Where do you put the butter in here? Place crab, egg, breadcrumbs, mayonnaise, Old Bay spice, lemon juice, onion powder, and pepper in a large bowl. Let's do pepper. Let me see this. 1/4 teaspoon, so we'll put, we like pepper. All right. And then where do you put the butter? Oh, heat butter in a, that you cooking the patties in the butter, you knucklehead. All right, let's get the breadcrumbs in. So how much breadcrumbs does it cost? A 1/2 cup. So I'm just gonna measure it, just for my own thing. I think I'm gonna put more than a 1/2 cup, obviously, because I have more. That's 3/4 cup. 3/4 cup always looks like a cup to me. Why? All right, we'll do a 1/2. So it says a 1/2 cup of panko. Look, guys, I'm gonna show you the panko. Look how nice. Look, perfection. All right, let's get some panko in here. So awesome. All right, so it says a 1/2 cup. So I'm gonna put 2 cups in. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna put 1.5 cups, maybe 2 cups, because there's a lot of crab. There's more crab meat in here. Let's see. We'll do 1.5 cups, and we'll see if we need anything else. You know what, guys? I have some regular fresh parsley. I'm gonna put some fresh parsley in here. I am. I'm gonna put some dried and fresh because I like parsley, and it definitely gives a little flavor. You could even put like a little bit of Italian seasoning in here if you want, but it really doesn't call for it. But let me see if I can find my parsley. Let me pause you guys because this may be in here. Is this it? Hallelujah. Is that parsley? I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. It's parsley. It's definitely on its way out, but it's doing good. It's still doing good. One thing about fresh parsley, you bring it home, you wash it. I just rinse it quickly, like a quick rinse, right? I rinse it. I put it in a, you put it right onto a paper towel. You wrap it up in the paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag. Literally, it'll last a month in your refrigerator. Basil, forget it. When you bring fresh basil home, you have to use it a day or two. Even if you put it in the fridge, it flops. It doesn't last at all. So that's why when I'm doing my garden, I want an abundance of basil this year, because I don't buy it really at the store anymore. But my husband just bought me that thing yesterday, and I'll show you guys again if you guys missed it yesterday. It's a thing to put your herbs in, and I'm always going to use it for my basil because, like I said, but when I get it from my garden and I get a nice amount from my garden, I'm not going to I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to start getting ice trays or just freezing it because like I said, I want an abundance. And I'm putting a lot of this in here because fresh parsley just does something to something. My son calls it grass. He's like, "Oh, Mom, you put grass in there?" Yeah. I say grass is what flavors all your food that you love so much. You don't realize it, and you don't like to see it, but it's amazing. If you don't have it, use your dried. The thing with dried parsley is it colors things, but it really doesn't flavor it too much. That's why I like the dried parsley, and I like the fresh parsley. But I don't always have fresh parsley. In the summer, I will, yes. In the summer, spring and summer, I will have it, whatever. More than not the spring so much, but the fall, because I have it from my garden. But Sometimes I don't have it. You don't always have to have it. Like I said, use your dried stuff. All right. So then it says, so that's good. All right. Okay, so now it says mix it up. Let me make sure I got everything. The egg, the panko, the mayonnaise I do. Yeah, I did mayo. I did the Old Bay. I did lemon juice. I did onion powder, black pepper, and that's it. Okay. I'm gonna use the rest of this. And I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, not a lot, just a little bit, guys. Alright, let me rinse my hands off because I don't know what I've been touching. Okay. Let's get mixing. Ooh, got a lot of parsley here. Don't want to get rid of any of that. Alright. I have such issues with my hands, guys. It's terrible. The arthritis and just, I don't know, I think I might need more breadcrumbs. Mix thoroughly, form into 6 patties. Heat butter in a skillet over medium heat. Cook the patties until they are brown on each side, about 5 minutes. Serve straight from the stove. Oh, do I bake it? Oh no, I do it in a skillet. Okay, so I can shut the oven off. Let me shut the oven. I think it definitely needs more breadcrumbs. There's no way this is going to stick. Because I did, like I said, I did more crab meat. So. Really, Linda? I just love making a mess. You love it! I should have put my my apron on. Yeah, guys, it's gonna need all those breadcrumbs. I hope I made enough. If not, I'm gonna have to make more. You know, you don't, like I said, I don't want it all breadcrumbs, but it's got to be able to hold it together. And I really don't want to put the regular breadcrumbs in here because I don't want to ruin the texture of it. Alright, I think the rest of this will be fine. Let's just get all this in there. Hi, buddy. What are you doing hanging out with Mom? He doesn't like to be outside a lot when Billy's doing stuff because he's a scaredy cat. He's scared of everything. He's scared of the mower and barks at everything. Alright, there we go. So that's it. That's the rest of the panko. I wonder if I should make more. What do you think? I mean, let's see. I don't think it's going to stick. I don't think it's going to stick together. It's weird that mayonnaise is in this, huh? Mayonnaise. Let's see. No, it ain't going to stick, guys. What should I do? Should I put Italian breadcrumbs in here? I feel like it's gonna change the texture, but I don't feel like it's gonna. The flavor's so good. I really am not gonna. Oh, well, you know what? No, I can't do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use a little bit of these Italian. What am I gonna do? I don't think it'll change it as much. I'm just gonna. I think it needs more lemon. I really do. I think it needs more lemon. The thing is that, like, I want them to stay together. I don't want them to, you know what I mean? I don't want them to break apart because that's the whole thing. I don't want them to be ruined. Maybe the panko also wasn't so, I'm going to have to clean this thing off when I'm done. Wasn't so, maybe I need another egg, guys. What do you think? Because I had a lot more. I think so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to deviate a little bit just to get it to where I want it, because it has to stick together, you know what I mean? But I'm not changing the flavor. I am gonna add a little bit more, I think I'm gonna actually, you guys are gonna be shocked at this, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit more Old Bay. I really do, because I taste it, but I think it needs a little bit more or something. Alright, so let me just get this all off my hands. I'm gonna rinse my hands off, and then I'm gonna put a couple more things in here. I don't wanna dirty everything in the house, which that has to be cleaned already. But it's alright. Alright, let's get all this off my hands. I hate to waste anything, any of this good flavor. And I gotta eat something because I am starving. I'm ready to eat my arm. Alright, let me rinse my hands off. Wood soap. These are gonna make a lot of crab cakes too, because I used a lot of the, but that's okay because I can freeze these too, and that's probably what I'm gonna do because I definitely don't want to waste them. All right, guys, just give me 1 second. All right, guys, so I ended up adding a lot of stuff to this. I didn't show you this. I should have put my apron on. This shirt's really annoying me. I'm gonna go and change it in a minute. I added another egg. I added more seasonings. I added a little bit more of the breadcrumbs, and it's sticking together now, so it's good. I feel like it needs more lemon. To me, it doesn't have much of a tang to it. I just got to be careful with my husband because he doesn't really like tang, but we like tang, so I got to find a happy medium. I'm going to go cut up another lemon, put another half a lemon in here and see what it does. I feel like it needs something extra. I put a little bit of extra Old Bay in. That is enough. I don't want any more because I don't like the strong flavor of Old Bay. And so I'm trying to get it to a point where it tastes the way I want it to taste. Right now it tastes a little bland to me, and I don't want to over salt it. So yeah, I'm just, seeing what the situation is. I'll be back in a second. All right, guys. So I'm going to take this off a little bit because I had it on here for a little bit too long. So it says, where is my recipe? Give me 1 second. Where is it? Excuse me. Okay, so it says, this is the black and white cookies. Where? I just had it here. I don't even know. I don't even care.
I don't have the hot sauce under there. Please. All the way at the end.
All right, people. Let's go. It says 6, so I'm gonna make them. There's a lot. I made a lot more here, obviously. So I'm just trying to figure out the.
If you want to decide, you can have a piece. Hear me?
Yeah, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna higher the flame just a little bit more. Can you guys see what I'm doing here? I think I'm gonna put the crab mix here. Yeah. As soon as my hands are clean, I'll move you a little bit closer. Now my husband's out there doing the mowing the lawn now. And that the most important thing is once you put them in, try not to move them so they're like kind of crispy because, otherwise they're going to fall apart. It's just... trying to do them a little bit smaller. I think I'm doing those 3 a little bit big. Yeah, so I think I put some sea salt in here too, guys. I think that's going to be the difference. think I'll just do those right now, so we don't crowd the pan. Let me wash my hands. Gotta make some ice. Yeah, the Old Bay is like gives it a little bit of spice too, which I really didn't want. I just feel like it needs something with a lemon. Like I said, if my husband wasn't eating this, I would definitely put more lemon in it. Hi, buddy. We're going to keep an eye on these. We're not going to flip them till, because I don't want them to fall apart. I don't want them getting really dark, you know what I mean? But I also need them to stay together. So let's see, guys. Frankie made this flatbread pizza. It looks so good. And I need to try a piece. From Aldi. So good. Really good. Alright. I don't want these. I'm trying to think. I think I put this one in first, but scares me a little. Damn it. No, wait. Like I said, I don't want to move them around a lot. But you got, darn it, but you got to flip them. I'm scared of this one. This one does not look like it's together. I don't know, guys. I also don't want them to get too dark. You know what I mean? I don't want this burning, guys. Okay? Ah! This is not going to be good. I don't want them really crispy. You know what I mean? I don't understand where my recipe went. I really don't. It was right here. Alright people, I took these out. They're definitely not staying together as good as I would like them to stay. They're really not. So I'm going to add a little bit more breadcrumbs to it. I really am, because you just have to put blinders on and just pretend like it's not even there. You just have to put blinders on and pretend that it's not even there. You just have to put blinders on and pretend that it's not even there. Alright guys, yeah, I was just talking on text and not even realizing that I was still on with you guys. It doesn't matter. I'm changing the pan because I don't like that pan. I just think this pan will be better. And it got a little dark with the butter and I don't want them to be black or brown. I'm trying to do these as best as I can. I want them to come out there. I also added more breadcrumbs, as you guys probably saw, or maybe you didn't see because I didn't think I was filming, so you might not have saw it. But I added more breadcrumbs to this because I want it to stick together more. I did do 2 eggs. See, this is what I was afraid of when I deviated the recipe, you know? Not going by exactly the recipe, deviating with it, and then now, you know, it's not going to be perfect. But this is what I do. You know it, you know it, you know it. Oh God, my husband's out there. Get ready to weed whack. Now he's out there freaking mowing the lawn. But, you know, he's doing it because, like, my son says, oh, it's not even that high. The thing is, we've had a week of rain, and the grass grows really, really fast when it rains. And with the heart attack and everything, it's harder for him to do when it's really high. It just, you know what I mean? It's the breathing and all that shit, stuff just comes into play now, so he's got to be a little bit more careful. All right, so let's see, guys. Let's see if we can get these right. It's really making me angry. I feel like no matter what I do, they just don't stay together. I'm making them smaller. I think they could be smaller. I think the other ones were too big. Yeah, I think it's better. It's definitely better with more breadcrumbs. And like I said, I should have made more panko breadcrumbs, but not realizing that I would need that much. But, you know, you live and you learn. Yeah, these are better. These are better. So, they're definitely staying better. I'm going to put more butter in here, too. couple more in here. We could fit more in here. Move this over a little bit. Put one more right here. I'm still on, Frank.
You got, oh, you have a piece of it?
I'm still on. Yeah, it's
Isn't
good.
that really good?
It's good, but it has no. To me, it has no flavor.
Oh, I put hot sauce on it.
I mean, the crust is really good, but I had to put garlic powder and salt on it. It just, to me, it doesn't have much flavor. All right, I'm gonna lower it just a little bit now, guys, because I don't want them to get really
I
dark.
just put hot sauce on it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
What was it?
This one right here, Darren. This one right here, just I feel like is not.
This pan didn't work well?
No, it was annoying me. There we go. That's better, guys. And look, it's not sticking. I mean, it's not falling apart.
Griddle's always better fast.
It's not falling apart.
Can you put this hot sauce back in the cabinet in a second?
We're not right this minute, but yeah.
I just can't get over there.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave them a little bit. These two a little bit longer, especially this one, because I feel like this one is.
Oh, for like $6, that's a good deal for that pizza.
Yeah, it's really good.
It tastes fresh too.
It really is very good. I like the fresh mozzarella too. See, guys, that's a little bit too dark for me.
I've been loving Aldi recently.
Aldi's amazing. Aldi is so, it's like hit or miss, but when you find something good, like it's really good. That one's a little bit big.
It saves me money too.
Yeah, it definitely does.
I'm just not a store brand kind of person. Lately I've had it in there.
You would start to store brand stuff. It's good. And they sell a lot of real stuff too. You know, right? The normal stuff.
Ivory.
I'm gonna turn this around, guys, because I think it's cooking a little bit. Like this one over here. I feel like to go over here. Unless, let's put the other one over there. All right, guys. I think these are definitely done. The little one might not be. The others are. Just got these out. The little one was the last one I put in. Yummo. I'll let this one cook just for a minute more. And then we'll take it off. We're gonna salt these a little bit. Just a little, guys. Just whenever something comes out of the oven or the frying pan or whatever, just salt it a little bit immediately, so this way, because that's when it sucks in all the flavor. And if you want to have a little, flavor on top, that's what you can do. This one's just about done. Definitely adding more of the breadcrumbs did the job. I gotta get something to drink. So what I'm gonna do, what I really should do is make my homemade white bread. I think that's what I'll do. I'll make my homemade white bread and then make panko from that, because it's just better for you. It really is. So, all right, guys, that's it. this off the flame. Let it cool up. I got dishes to do. This one is the only one that really didn't cooperate too much. It fell apart. That's right. And then what we do is when we eat them, we can make some cocktail sauce. We do just put lemon over them. Guys, there we go. So yummy. Let me stop a minute. I'm gonna try one for you, let it cool a few minutes, and then try it for you. We'll be right back. All right, people. I'm gonna taste it. Now, I like a lot of lemon on stuff, okay? This one has a little bit of crisp to it. It's perfect. So let me get the fork, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion because there's no other way to be on here. You gotta be honest. You can't just say, oh, it was so good. No, that's not the way I roll. No. All right. Let's see, guys. Okay. All right. Mm. 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 It's good. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the imitation crab meat. You know, when I have crab cakes when you're out, you know, it's most of the time it's the lump crab meat, the real crab meat. But it's good. All right, let's measure it on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm so thirsty. 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I would say, if I'm being totally honest, which, like I said, I want to be, I think it's about a 6 or 5. I think it's about a 5, 5.5, 6. But it's definitely, what I was thinking. It's definitely good. It's definitely, if I had company and I made it for company, I would definitely put it out. It's definitely tasty. It's definitely good. But I think it's just something that different flavor I'm looking for. And that just could be me. I'm gonna have my family taste it later. I'm gonna let you know what they rate it. 5 or 6. Between a 5 and a 6. So, it's a winner. Winner, winner. Appetizer, dinner. Appetizer. I don't know. I definitely like it more with a lot of lemon on it. Well, that's just me, but it's really good. You know, you got the crunch element. I really should splurge. Every couple of weeks when I can, splurge and get the real clump crab meat and make it and see the difference. I bet you that's the difference. I bet you. And this is only one recipe that I tried. I could try a couple other recipes. So we'll see. You know what it is too, guys? I think I'm really looking for more of the crab taste, the crab cake taste that I have in the restaurants. That's probably why it's so off to me. You know what I mean? It's good, but It's not what you get in a restaurant. It's just not. And that's okay. Because that's what homemade is about. You know. You get something similar, but not exactly the same. That's just the way it is. Alright guys, so you know what? Guess what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to end this video. Because what I want to do is, I'm going to do the other recipe, but you have to wait and see what it is. So, enjoy this recipe. Like I said, guys, it's definitely not restaurant crab cake, but it's good. It's really, really good. Definitely good for a little appetizer. You can make them smaller. You can make them bigger. Next time, I think I'm going to make them a little bit smaller. I like the little ones, too. So, anyway, very, very enjoyable. Like I said, I give it about a 6. 5.5, 6. And that's okay. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this chaotic video. What else is new with Create with Linda? I think that's why some of you like me. It's okay. Not everybody does. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I am who I am. What do I have in my hair? So I probably touched my hair. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. When you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow. I so appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit the notification button with the bell. So this way, every time I upload a new video and you'd like to see it, you will be notified. Don't forget to like and share and comment down below. Really appreciate it. And thank you so much for coming into my home and my crazy chaotic kitchen. That's what I should name my channel, Chaotic Linda. To create with me, guys. I'll see you on the next video. It might be the what's for dinner, or it's probably going to be the what's for dinner before my next video, which is another fun recipe that I can't wait to get done today, that I'm going to do. That'll definitely probably be either up tonight or up tomorrow morning. We'll see. I also have to go to a place to come. Go check that out. I haven't done a video yet on there, but I'm going to get it done, try to get it done today or by tomorrow. Definitely. So look forward to that. Like and share, please, on that channel, because I'm really trying to build that channel and get people to come over to vent and talk and express and share. Share. That's what I want. Share, so we can all help each other in this community of having a person that's in a group home, a nursing home, or whatever. All right, guys, I've said enough. So anyway, love yous. I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Sorry about the dogs. Bye.